Hi there. This video will guide you to use the Logosynthesis Basic Procedure so that you can work on an issue related to everyday stress. And I will ask you to start to ensure that you have a glass of water nearby, that you will be uninterrupted for the next 15 or 20 minutes, and that distractions are paused. This works by being able to connect with the issue that is bothering you, to feel the distress, and then allow yourself to be present and notice what mental imagery, what memories, beliefs arise, and continuing through the entire process to use the logosynthesis sentences to shift the energy. And following the basic procedure offers a structure so that you can be safe to do this work and that it can actually work to shift the underlying memory or belief that is triggering the distressing thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations. So I will ask you to, if you want to pause to get a glass of water, perhaps you want a pen and paper, ensure you're in a quiet spot. And when you're ready, you can press play and begin. So I will ask you to think about the issue that is bothering you, the issue that you would like to address in this video. And I want you to think of a specific situation. Sometimes we say, "Oh, I'm stressed," and that's a little bit too broad of an issue. So think of a specific time when you feel stressed. Notice the pattern. Notice who is involved and where it occurs, how often occurs, maybe the time of day. Um, Notice if it's related to work or if it's a personal issue. And you can jot down what the issue is. And now I'm going to ask you to note the thoughts around this issue. What is the self talk? What's constantly the chatter in your head when you think of this issue? What thoughts are kind of repeated or familiar? And how long have these thoughts been going on? And if you want some time to explore this, you can press pause at any point. There's no rush. And then notice what emotions are present when you're thinking about this. Is it anger and frustration? Is there sadness or worry? Just allow yourself jot down any emotions that come to mind. Allow yourself to feel them, to connect with it. Don't try to hold it down or explain it away. We're just noticing what's there. And you don't have to worry about what other people think. You can just write it down. This is just for your own information. And as you notice those thoughts and emotions that are distressing, that are stressful, notice where you feel that in your body. What is happening in your body? Is it in your chest area, in your throat? Maybe there's tension in your shoulders. Or something might be happening in the pit of your stomach. Just allow yourself to feel it. So allow yourself to connect with the thoughts, the emotions, and the physical sensations. Don't analyze why, just notice it happening, observe. And when you're connected with these thoughts, the emotions, the physical sensations, I'm going to ask you to rate the level of distress On a scale of 0 to 10, 0 is no distress at all, and 10 is the maximum. It can't go above 10, right? So give it a number between 0 and 10, and you can write this number down just as a reference or make a mental note. But just be in that space where you notice the distress. And now I'm going to ask you to notice the space around you. Just notice if you see or hear any other sensory representations that might be in the space around you. Is there any mental imagery that you see in front of you? Anything behind you? It can be any of the five senses. So, see, hear, smell, taste, or touch. Is it close? Is it far away? Maybe you see a color. It might not make sense. You don't have to. Maybe it's a cloudy fog that you see. Maybe there's a distinct picture or there's a movie playing, right? Maybe there's someone familiar in it. Maybe it's something arbitrary. Don't analyze it. Just notice what you perceive. Okay, just notice the perception. So when you're connected with that, you can make note of what you perceive, okay? And again, it doesn't have to be exact. Just be in that space. And if you want a bit more time to connect with it, just press pause. If you want to notice what story is playing, or if you want to connect better with whose voice you might be hearing, or what the words are, just press pause. And when you're ready, I will ask you to say aloud after me. Again, you just can talk aloud and just repeat the words. And I'll give you 3 sentences, and there will be a pause between each sentence to allow the energy to shift. Okay. And yeah, just don't think or analyze. Just state the words and let the energy shift. Okay. So here's the first sentence for you to repeat aloud after me. I retrieve all of my energy bound in this perception and everything it represents, and I take it to the right place in myself. Just let the words work. Let the energy shift. You might notice some yawning or eyes flickering. Maybe you feel teary eyed. That's fine. Just let the energy shift. Maybe your body wants to move again. That's fine. Just let it shift. And you just let the words work until it calms. Again, we're not analyzing what's happening or why. Just allow yourself to breathe. And if things have calmed and you're ready for the second sentence, you can repeat aloud after me. If you need a bit more time, press pause and proceed when you're ready. So for the second sentence, repeat. I remove all non-me energy bound in this perception and everything it represents, from all of my cells, all of my body, and my personal space, and I send it to where it truly belongs. You don't have to worry where it belongs or what is shifting. Just trust in the words. Trust that your essence, the I, knows what is to shift. Just allow the words to work. You can observe what shifts, but don't analyze it, don't fight it. Sometimes the shifts are really fast, and sometimes it takes a while to process. When you're ready, you can proceed to the third sentence to repeat after me, or you can press pause for a while and let the energy shift. And now for the third sentence, I retrieve all of my energy found in all of my reactions related to this perception and everything it represents, and I take it to the right place in myself. Again, let the words work. Let the energy shift. Depending on the issue, it can feel intense, or you may not notice anything happening. Just trust in the process. If you need some more time, just press pause until you're ready to proceed. When you're ready, I'm going to ask you to notice. Notice what's happened to the level of distress on a scale of 0 to 10. I'm going to ask you to write down the number now, and compare it to the number from before. Notice what thoughts and emotions and physical sensations are present. You can make note of this. You can press pause and take a bit of time to jot down any observations. And I'll ask you to notice what happens to the perception, to that mental imagery, to the memory or belief that was in your personal space. Did it change positions? Is it more pronounced? Is it closer to you? Is it further away? Again, don't analyze, just notice. Notice what's different about the situation, the stress issue that you started with. When you come back and you think of that issue. And then I will say that when we work with the logosynthesis basic procedure, this is one cycle. So we connect with the issue we want to address. We identify the distressing symptoms or reactions, the thoughts, emotions, physical sensations. And then when we connect with that, the distressing mental imagery or the memories and beliefs come into our awareness in the space around us. And we use the sentences to shift the energy in this mental imagery, in these perceptions, these sensory representations. And then after we say the sentences, we notice what shifts. And it can be one of three things. It can be that the energy has released what has bothered us and the distress has diminished. Or it may have activated a deeper level. So perhaps the distress feels more intense. Or perhaps you may feel that the issue is the same. And sometimes we feel like, oh, I'm still distressed. The level of distress might feel the same. But pay attention to what's different about the thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations. Pay attention to what's different about the memories, the sensory representations, or that perception in the space around you. And if there is still root distress, then we recommend doing a second round or a second cycle of the Logosynthesis Basic Procedure. And we work layer by layer to identify and shift these underlying stressors. And if something really intense has become brought into our awareness, again, it's a good time perhaps to pause, have a drink of water, and reach out for professional guidance to work on the deeper layers. Okay, so um, the structure of this process of this basic procedure can hold a lot of safety for you to do work, and yet oftentimes there's a benefit to work with someone so that you can explore the issue more deeply, that it can feel safer to do the work and to actually bring some relief to it. So, this has been an example of working with the logosynthesis basic procedure. If you're interested in a worksheet to work along with it, just send me a note and I can send that your way. And yeah, look up the Logosynthesis International Association. There's a list um, of professionals that are trained and certified in the model. And also, there are seminars. There's seminars that are open to everyone for self coaching. And if you do work in the healing professions as a counselor, a coach, or a psychotherapist, as an educator, and you're interested in professional training, you can find that online as well. So I would recommend, yeah, uh, keep this link close. You can use this over and over again. You can pick up, but I would start at the beginning of the basic procedure, follow the cycle all the way to the end of the cycle, decide if you're good to leave the issue there, have a drink of water, a deep breath, and go on with your day. Or if you have time and there's something still active, then I encourage you to do the second cycle. And again, as I mentioned, if there's deeper issues, you don't have to do it alone. This work is definitely work that you do have to do if you're looking for relief. It's not that I can do it for you or someone else can do it for you, but we say that you don't have to do it alone. So I hope this video has helped, and feel free to reach out with any questions at any time. Take care.